What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, and the long, protracted transfer over a year in the making for Savio, or shall I say Savio now, because that's what he wants to be called. He doesn't want to be called Savio. It is Savio, and that's what's going to be on the back of his shirt. But he is here. He is a Spurs player. The Daily Savio, which is now the Daily Savio, is coming to an end. We even had to roll Sim out of bed for this one. But yeah, big news. And he's here, Sim. He's here.
He's here and he's beautiful. Can't wait. I mean, I said I can't wait to see him in the Spurs shirt, but we can see it now. We can see it with our own eyes. Absolutely fantastic. Because he started off with Savio at Man City, then changed to Savio. Now he wants to go back to Savio. I wonder is because he was a lot better when he had Savio on the back of his shirt, so he wants to return to that form.
Yeah, maybe. I have no clue why he wants to be called Savio or not, but let's get into it and see how it was announced, because we all know who was going to do the announcement. It was no secret beforehand, with all the agent work that Xavi Simons did getting him to Spurs. He was the one that did the announcement. So let's go and have a look at how it was all announced. So here it is.
Imao, of course it had to be me. Actually, I insisted. Savinho, irmão, welcome to Spurs, bro. Estou muito contento que você está aqui. Você vai amar muito. The fans have been so good with me since I joined. And when they see you play, I know they're gonna love you too. I'm working hard every day to get back. But soon, when we're both on the squad and on the pitch, I just can't wait. For now, I just watch you and I support you. And anything you need, I got you. And I know everyone here will do the same. So, enjoy it, irmão. Eu estou esperando ansiosamente a nossas comemorações juntos. This is yours now too.
Beautiful. Imao. I love that.
He did call him Savio at the beginning of the video, though. So
he didn't get the memo.
He's getting on the phone to him saying, "It's Savio now. What are you chatting about?" But yeah, lovely touch, and I think it's nice as well having a few, have someone here that he's very close to already. Get him, fully integrated very quickly.
Yeah, it'll help him settle in. Look, I don't know if he needs any help settling in. Apparently, he's been part of the WhatsApp group for the last few months. So, I think already he's probably been having conversations with Spurs players about what it's like here and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, absolutely lovely that Xavi was part of the announcement. Completely was always going to happen, wasn't it? It was always going to be Xavi. But yeah, I think having someone who's not just played with, he's clearly very close with, friends with, is great for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's carry on. Let's see what else has been announced. So there's him holding up the shirt. Lovely stuff. Signing his contract. Do you think he's going to be in the squad tomorrow? He's probably signed in time.
I'm not sure. I think I think tomorrow might be announced in front of the fans. Well, I guess we'll find out from De Zerbi later whether he'll be in the squad. But
yeah,
I don't know if he could. I don't know if he hasn't had a training session unless he trades today. So
yeah, true. So that's him holding the shirt. Another nice picture here. The classic Savio is Spurs, and there's his squad number. He is going to be number 17, taking over from Cuti Romero, and before that, Musa Sissoko. I mean, not blessed with the best number 17s, to be honest.
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Yeah, Andros Townsend, Good Johnson, Boateng, Ben Anik, Noah Pamaro, Oyvind Leonardson. So we've not been blessed with the best 17s, but this is going to be the best one yet.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be 17 because that's kind of a good winger number, and it was open. Yeah, I like it. It suits him.
Yeah. And then, some more pictures of him in the new kit. It really does suit him, doesn't it?
Yeah, he was born to play for Spurs. He was made to be played for Lily White. Look at that. Beautiful.
And his first interview is up as well. He says, "Everyone in my family knows that when Tottenham looked for me, I always wanted to be here." Let's actually get the
When Tottenham came calling, he knew where he wanted to be.
Exactly. Let's get this up so you can't actually see it, but with the statement on the club website. Let me just take this off and bring it up for you, because the statement on the club website was quite interesting with words that he was saying. So here it is. So we're delighted to announce the signing of Savio from Man City. Savio says, it's taken a while, but I'm very happy to be here. It's a wonderful opportunity at a brilliant club with one of the best managers in the world. As soon as I spoke to the head coach, I knew I had to come. He told me he wants to help me reach the highest level, and I believe we can do that together as a team. Johan Lang says Savio is someone who's been on our radar for a while, and I'm delighted he is now a Tottenham player. He's already shown his quality at the highest level, and we believe his ability, style, and mentality will be great fit for the squad we are building here. I know he will excite our supporters every time he gets on the ball, and I'm looking forward to watching his development under Roberto's coaching. And De Zerbi said, Savio is a player who brings energy, imagination, and quality to the wide positions. He has the courage to attack defenders and the ability to change a game with his creativity. We're very pleased to have him with us, and I'm looking forward to working with him, helping him continue to grow and seeing him bring his personality to the team. And then it just says a bit about his history. But I find it funny with Johan Lang, because every signing we make, it starts the same thing, saying he's been on our radar for a while, and I'm delighted he's now a Tottenham Hotspur player.
It's always part of the plan. That's what Johan's
exactly.
trying to say.
But yeah, as soon as De Zerbi called, there was no one else in.
Yeah, look, I think in the statement for me, when he's saying he's going to be a player that get bums off seats, excites the fans. He's got the bravery to take on players. It's something we've been missing for a long time. I know Koulias kind of threatened to be that player last year, but obviously Frank Ball and also his injury kind of curtailed that and the excitement around him. But I think Savio is real. I think the fans are going to love him. I think Spurs fans absolutely love a player like Savio. Down the years, they always have, and I think they're really going to appreciate him. I know there's all these a lot of people are skeptical about him and about his end product, all this kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, I think he's going to hit the ground running. I think people will just need a few games and they're already going to fall in love with him. I'm really confident of that, and I think he's such an exciting player. I know. He's got some work to do on his end product, and he's still young, but he's got quality in those boots. He's got speed. He's got unbelievable dribbling ability. I think he's the best dribbler we're going to have. I don't know since how long. He's
King David.
Since who?
King David.
Yeah, maybe since Jinle. He's an incredible dribbler, and I think those are qualities that definitely we could have used on Saturday, and we're going to absolutely need under De Zerbi for the season ahead. And I think it's such an exciting signing. Who knows if it's going to work out, if it's guaranteed? But I think for me, I think it's so exciting, and I think we've got a really good player here.
Yeah, look, it does come with its risks, obviously, because of the output that he's shown in the Premier League. But I just think him as a player, from what I've seen before, it is very exciting to have someone like that in the squad. And if you put him in there with Marmoush and potentially a Cody Gakpo or whoever the plan B option could potentially be. I mean, I saw some suggestions today of Rafael Leao potentially being a plan B option if Cody Gakpo ends up going to Man City. I just think it gives us so many different options in the forward line and quality options as well. But there's no doubt about it. With Savio, he's got the quality, he's got talent, but we just need to see it put into numbers as well, because the 2-goal return in the last 2 years is definitely not good enough, and that's what a lot of people are using it as a stick to beat him with, saying, "Oh, it's not a good signing. He's been poor. He's been a flop at Man City." But I think there's more to it than that. He has shown signs at Man City, but it's up to Roberto De Zerbi now to get more out of him and to see him really put those numbers on the sheet.
As much as his final product has been bad, he is an absolute chance magnet. I mean, I know he's missed a lot of chances, but he gets a hell of a lot of chances. And knowing Tottenham, watching Tottenham over the last few years, is we can comfortably say there's no guarantee you get those chances, even though we missed them. How many wide players we had who just don't even look like scoring, let alone miss chances? So I think he's got a lot of refining to his finishing. His finishing seems a bit weak at the moment, and he seems to hit the post a lot. I've seen him get a lot of shots get off the line. So as soon as those start going in, there'll be no stopping him. But one thing you can't deny, even at his time at City, is he creates a hell of a lot. I think I was reading a nice article from the Opt analyst just before, and they were saying in his first season, not only was he City's top goal scorer, but in the Premier League, only Salah and I think it was Bruno got more open play assists than him in the whole Premier League that whole season. So that's a guy who knows how to create chances. That's a guy who can create them at will as well. And the amount of times he'll beat his man during a 90 minutes, and then maybe the cross will come to nothing, or the cross will just cause chaos and it won't be an assist. I mean, there's countless as well. I think De Zerbi is going to love him. I think he's going to be perfect for the team. And I think, for me, I know people go on about his end product, but I think he's already shown in the Premier League for me that he can play in this league. That's just my opinion. I know people might think that's crazy, but I don't. I think he's already shown for me that he's up to Premier League football, and it's all about just refining his end product.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of a small clip from the interview that he has done, let's go and watch this. I thought it was quite interesting.
O Tottenham tem tudo, tem
so it's all in Brazilian, actually, so I'll just read it out. He says, "Whenever I came to play against Tottenham here, I always wanted to talk to my representatives about the club. When he said the club was interested in me, I was very happy." So he's always wanted Tottenham. He's been fully COYS ever since he stepped foot in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, as soon as he came up against the Lily Whites, he knew where his home was. He also, in his first season, I think was involved in goals against Arsenal home and away. So he already knows how to create against those lot.
Fully COYS. And the Athletic have put on social media as well today saying that Tottenham have completed the signing of Savio from Manchester City. The Athletic reported on Friday that Tottenham agreed a package worth 85 million for the winger. That will see Spurs pay 75 million up front with 10 million in potential bonuses. 5 million are highly achievable and 5 million is hard to achieve. So a lot has been made about this fee that we've signed Savio with, and I think inside Spurs we know the details of it. Outside of Spurs, it's just seen as absolutely nuts. Like, how can you spend 85 or 80 million, whatever it is, on Savio to come to Spurs? But it's important to note that this is very much tied to the Marmoush deal. Marmoush will happen, and we're getting Marmoush on a cheaper deal because of that 20% profit sell-on that they've got there. So what is it going to end up being? 130 million, 140 million for the pair?
135.
Yeah, so around about that ballpark figure, which, look, I still think maybe is a slight overpayment, but it makes sense. 135 million for two quality players. I don't think that's too crazy. If you take both deals in isolation, Savio is a crazy deal, crazy overpayment, and Marmoush, you're getting a very good deal. So people outside the Premier League, let them laugh all they want, but we know the truth.
At the end of the day, you're getting a new winger who you think is going to upgrade the wide position. You're getting a new striker who's going to upgrade the forward line. And for 135 million in this current market for two of those players is not crazy money. We're seeing crazy money being splashed out by a lot of teams this summer. Like Liam Delap's going to cost apparently Forest 50+ million, and we're getting Marmoush for that. So as much as 85 million when you're connecting that to Savio, it's not great, and maybe it adds pressure on him. 85 million, and if he's not getting goals and assists straight away, people are gonna definitely pile the pressure on him. So I do think that's something to be a little bit concerned about. But I think the overall package of those two players for 135, I think it's not terrible. I don't think it's like cheap or a bargain, but I don't think it's like terrible value. And I think we needed to upgrade the forward line desperately, and I think we're getting two very good players.
Absolutely. So next step, we're seeing him in the colours on the pitch, which I cannot wait for. Creativity that we've just missing in this team for so long. So Savio through the door. Next up, Marmoush. Hopefully one more after that before the end of the transfer window as well. We're back in the studio very, very soon to get into more detail on everything surrounding Tottenham Hotspur. The Savio is here. He is beautiful. He is COYS. He is a lily white, and I can't wait to see him. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.